I had just said he was my fiance when his sister threw me off the podium and I fell on the marble steps. The intensity of the throw made my head slam into the cool floor. The air rushed out of my lungs. My vision swam. Before I could get up, his sister was on me, punching, slapping me, and screaming at me. "You don't get to speak about him!" She yanked my hair hard enough that some came out in her hands. "You ruined his life!" she kept screaming. Two of his aunts came and grabbed her off of me. His mother pointed at me, shaking. "You did this." She was disgusted. His sister Marie stepped forward. "We know he left everything to you. You only wanted his money." The priest suggested I leave before the police were called. I looked at the people who had accepted me as family. They all avoided eye contact or had horrified looks. My own parents looked at me like I was a dead girl walking. "Gold digger," the whisper came from his cousin as I left without a word, not looking back. By the next morning, someone had slashed all my tires and keyed "murderer" across the hood. The daycare I worked at fired me due to safety concerns. My best friend kicked me out of the apartment we shared, saying she wasn't comfortable with me anymore. Sam had died of some kind of illness, but his family blamed me. Said I stressed him to death with all my needs and that I gave him pills to make him better. When I tried to say I had been in a different state, I got looks of pure hatred, like I had purposely left him. During family dinner, my parents suggested I move out of town for a while. Even handed me a check to start a new life somewhere else. They never asked me if I was innocent. I packed everything I wanted to keep into 2 suitcases and a carry-on. I flew to another country, somewhere Sam and I had always wanted to go. I started fresh. I rented a small apartment, got a new job in a tiny bookstore. I made friends but kept everyone at arm's length. I even dated a bit, but I never let it go far. How do you explain your fiance died and everyone thinks you did it? Life went by for years. The hole in my heart slowly got smaller, but it was always there. Like a shadow I couldn't shake. I became used to it. Then last month, I was moving into a bigger apartment. I had been packing up my pictures, the ones of Sam and I during prom. Pictures I rarely set out. An envelope with my name on it fell to the ground, hidden in the frame. It was Sam's handwriting. I carefully opened the letter. It was dated a week before he died. "If you're reading this, something has happened to me. You deserve the truth." It started. My heart sank into my stomach. Sam went on to explain that for months he was working the books for his company when he realized that something wasn't adding up. His sister, who was his assistant, had been skimming money off the accounts. He went on to explain how he was keeping records of each time the money went missing. The designer clothes, accessories, and even cars his sister started to show up in. How his sister's boyfriend also seemed to benefit. I confronted her. She admitted to taking the money. Sam continued to write. She thought she was owed it since my parents cut her off when she overdrafted her credit cards. Said she needed to keep up appearances. She was always living outside her means. Sam continued. "I promised not to press charges if she'd walk away from the company." I remembered that. Sam had come home from work looking upset, said his sister quit. But strange things kept happening after that. My security system went off, but the company found no sign of entry or anything. I almost got run off the road. Then the phone calls with just someone saying "I know" on the other end. I don't trust anyone, but I might be paranoid. I keep getting sick and the doctors don't know what's going on. I changed my will. If you found this, something did happen. The last bit of his letter made me start to ugly cry. "If I die, I was poisoned by my sister. She's been bringing me soup for the past 2 weeks pretending to care. I hope we can laugh about this later, but my money is all yours. Every cent. I already sold the company. I love you, Faith." I continued to ugly cry as I sat on my mattress, moving boxes all around. Nothing mattered anymore because my fiance was dead because of money and a jealous entitled sister.